Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. And this video is pretty much going to be a short video. I'm going to show you a couple bags I have done. And one you may have already seen already. And probably this hat. This is, I'd follow the Bod Hat Palooza, hosted by Laura over at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. And this was the last Bago Day hat. I guess it's not a hat, it's a headband. So thought I'd show her. I had it on because I wanted to make sure I remembered to send her the picture. I think the last couple weeks I just been forgetting to send the picture that she usually has at the very end of the video. It's a slideshow of everybody's projects, and I don't know, for some reason I was forgetting, and I almost forgot again. But I got it on time. That's why we're wearing a hat, and to my surprise it matches my shirt pretty well. But we're gonna rush this along because it's kind of hot. It's kind of hot wearing a headband. And pretty much everything, almost everything I'm working on that's a work in progress is a wearable. Even the stuff I had before June, it's like I had socks, they're wearables. I had a shawl. I started a poncho. Everything else is a wearable. So you'll see all that on Thursday's video. But I got two other projects I got done. And this one you've probably seen. If you've seen my last video, you've seen it already. That's this tote bag. Made a pocket big enough for a water bottle. And it was the last video was a Temu video, and I got the insert from Temu. So this tote bag will be on the playlist for June's Mystery Yarn Challenge, which is hosted by Lori over at Armchair Chef. So make sure you check out her channel. We usually do like a yarn swap thing, at least in previous years, and then this year she was like really changing things up. We could do work in progresses and instead of sending yarn, and now for June she did something really different. She sent a playlist of a whole bunch of patterns, and we can choose one or all. And if you do everything in a category, which is a knitting category or the crochet category, if you do all of them, she's gonna send out like a prize or some yarn because we did all the projects. And with finishing up this tote bag, I have one project left on the crochet list. That is their sweater. You'll see that on Thursday. But yeah. So yeah, I like this tote. I was surprised how well and the insert fits really well. Other than, like I mentioned before, the tote's kind of not as sturdy, especially with the water bottle in it. It's kind of flimsy. So. But I think this, I don't know if I'm going to use it to store yarn or actually functionally use this tote. Because I could probably use it for overnight trips. So I have one other bag done. So my purpose for this bag, I was initially making this big enough. Oh, look at that. See, I saw the picture when I was browsing through Temu. They were obviously, it was for yarn, but they had a picture of a bag that looks similar to this. And I wanted to make it. And I was wanting to make it big enough so, you know, you see the cardboard drink carrier. I was hoping to make it big enough so we can put a drink carrier in here instead of, and then make it easier to carry the drinks this way. That way you can free up the other hands to carry the food. Well, the drink carrier doesn't fit in there. So I guess I'll use this to carry the food. Depending how big the food bag is, but I'll have to use this for something else. So to give you an idea, so I started out, this is the bottom. So I started to make this square. So usually for bags, I don't know if I was anticipating it to do this, but I did like a front post single crochet, and I was thinking this will be at the bottom, but doing chevron made it like a detail. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, made a square. So this was all a square, and then kept increasing 3. I made a square with the increasing 3 on the corners, and then so big enough, kept increasing on the 3 corners, but then we decrease we decrease in the middle. Yeah, and that caused my square to do that. And then make this like a chevron bag. And I really like it. And then the handle, I wasn't sure what to do with the handle, but I continued the chevron pattern on 2 edges and just made a handle. Long chain for the handle for both sides. Yeah, cute bag. I may have to make a pattern for this. So, yep, that is short video. That's all. Everything else I have is the wearable. So you'll have to stay tuned for things we're making Thursday, which will probably be now a longer video because everything else is a wearable. I suppose I can. It is again still technically a wearable, but I could show you. This is my temperature. We're still working year long. If you're new here, this is a year-long project. It's a temperature scarf. I'm doing a chevron stitch. Okay, this is from January. Doing a chevron stitch. Doing 1 row for every day, and representing whatever the temperature was. So I got blues for a while, and now as it's starting to get warmer, we're well into the reds. I don't know what I was thinking when I made 0, like really cold weather, a hot color. So it almost looks like it was in the 80s, 90s, or like if it was really warm that day, when actually those days were really cold. They were 0 or below, or it was below 9 degrees. But yeah, we chose a warm color to represent really, really cold days. But all the other ones progressively, we got blues and blues and blues, and then we start getting some of the yellows, some blues, and then now we're more into the reds and pinks. So that's my year-long temperature scarf. And yeah, we're halfway through a month and we're already, it's already pretty long. Like, we're already long and we got a half a year to go yet. So it's going to be a really long scarf. So now, for real, that is all I have. So if you did like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.